Good morning, students. In the today class, we will discuss about the third lesson, that is the thermal physics. That is the third lesson, that is thermal physics. Two lessons will be over in the previous classes, and today we will discuss about the thermal physics. What is the meaning that thermal physics? Thermal physics is the branch of physics which deals the object in a hot condition. Deal the object, the characteristics will change when the heat is applied to the body, that the body will be having some heat. Study the characteristics of the hot body, it will be called as thermal physics. Thermal physics is nothing but just deals the hot objects. Okay. So when the heat will be applied to the object, the character of the object, how to change, that is also discuss this topic. So let us enter this topic. First you should know about what is heat, what is temperature. What is the meaning that heat? Heat is just a feel of hotness. Suppose the heat is applied to the body, you feel that hotness, that is called heat. But temperature is nothing but degree of hotness and coldness of a body. ஒரு திங்கோடைய எவ்வளோ ஹாட்டாக இருக்குங்கிறதையும் ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணும், எவ்வளோ கோல்டாக இருக்குங்கிறதையும் ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணும். But and then mention the magnitude value of hotness and coldness of a body. But heat is just to mention the heat energy only. But temperature will be also mentioned it will be giving the magnitude value of hotness and coldness of the body. That is the temperature. So the temperature, how will you define the temperature, ma? That is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. And then unit of temperature is Kelvin. Unit of temperature is Kelvin. Okay. Kelvin is nothing but that is the absolute zero, absolute scale. So Kelvin, how to define the unit of temperature? So the unit of temperature is equal to 1 by 273.16 fraction of 1 by 273.16 of temperature difference in triple point of water. What is the meaning that triple point of water? Triple point of water is nothing but three states of water. What is this? In the solid form, in the liquid form, in the gaseous form. Three forms of water. What temperature? It will be in the three states of water. Three states of water equilibrium irukkumbodhu enna temperature adha triple point of water. So 1 by 273.16 temperature fraction of 1 by 273.16 temperature of triple point of water. ஒரு வாட்டர் எந்த இடத்துல த்ரீ ஸ்டேஜில் ஈக்குலிபிரியமாக இருக்குமோ அந்த டெம்பரேச்சர் என்னதோ அதில் 1 by 273.16 fraction தான் Kelvin. Okay. So the temperature, the unit of temperature is Kelvin. Then how to define the Kelvin? The Kelvin is nothing but is the fraction of the temperature difference in triple point of water. Okay. So that is the temperature. And then next we will go for absolute scale. Absolute scale. Absolute scale or absolute zero. Absolute scale or absolute zero is nothing but that is a 0 Kelvin. Absolute zero, it will be called as 0 Kelvin. What is 0 Kelvin? What is the meaning that Kelvin? Kelvin is a unit of temperature. Three types of scales it will be used to measure the temperature. What is this? That is the degree Celsius and Fahrenheit, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So three different scales it will be used to measure the temperature, that is degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin scale. Okay. So the Kelvin, 0 Kelvin, when the Kelvin value is 0, that is called as absolute scale. So absolute scale is nothing but that is the 0 Kelvin. How will you calculate Kelvin? The relation between Kelvin and Celsius is Kelvin is equal to 0 degree Celsius plus 273. Okay. Kelvin is equal to 0 degree Celsius plus 273. Already you learned in the 9th standard. That is 0 Kelvin is equal to 0 degree Celsius plus 273. But 0 Kelvin, how will you calculate? That is the degree Celsius is 0. How will you calculate the degree Celsius is equal to Kelvin minus 273. So Kelvin is 0, degree Celsius is equal to minus 273. So 0 Kelvin is equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius. This is a very, very, very important one more. You have to note down in your note. 0 Kelvin is nothing but minus 273 degrees Celsius. How will you calculate? The relation between 0 Kelvin is equal to 0 degrees Celsius plus 273. So degree Kelvin, so degree Celsius is equal to Kelvin minus 273. So degree Celsius is equal to 0 Kelvin you have to consider. So the degree Celsius is minus 273. So 0 Kelvin is nothing but that is the minus 273 degree Celsius. That is the absolute scale. So absolute scale is equal to, what are the absolute scale? Absolute scale is equal to 0 Kelvin and absolute scale is 0 Kelvin and absolute scale is equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius. Okay. So first, what is meant by heat, what is meant by temperature and what is meant by absolute scale. Absolute scale is nothing but is a 0 Kelvin. You have to understood that the 0 scale easily is calculate the other values. Okay. So absolute scale is nothing but that is 0 Kelvin and absolute scale is equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius. And then what are the relation between degree Celsius and Fahrenheit and Kelvin? So three types of scales, that is three types of scales, that is degree Celsius, so Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Okay. So the lower point of degree Celsius is 0 and upper point is 100. Okay. Lower point of Fahrenheit is equal to 32 and upper scales is through 232 something. Then lower scale of Kelvin is 0 and upper scale is 273. Okay. So first is note down 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Then C Celsius minus the lower point is 0. The number of division is between the lower point to upper point is 100 is equal to Fahrenheit. The lower point is 32. The number of division between the lower point to upper point is 180 is equal to Kelvin. The lower point is minus 273 and upper point is 373. Okay. So the lower point is minus 273 by number of division is 100. This is a relation between three different scales, that is a C minus 0 by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180 is equal to K minus 273 is by 100. This is a three different scale relation. Okay. So how to denote the relation between the three scales? First you should know the lower and upper point of three scales and the number of divisions in the each scale, that the basis of you have to make the relation between the three different scales. Okay. This is the important relation. You have to know, clearly you should understood that relation, easily find out that, easily convert degree Celsius to Kelvin and Kelvin to degree Celsius and Kelvin to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Kelvin and Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. You should know that formula, easily convert one form to another form. Okay. So three different types of scales, one is degree Celsius, another one is Fahrenheit, another one is Kelvin, and three scales will be noted down and three scales relation also you have to note down and then you have to learn thoroughly. Okay. Okay. And then go for the next one, that is thermal equilibrium. What's the meaning of thermal equilibrium? What's the meaning of equilibrium? Thermal equilibrium. What's the meaning of thermal equilibrium? Thermal na heat. Equilibrium means equal. So two bodies will be contact with one another. The heat energy will be equal in two sides. That is called thermal equilibrium. First, let us enter this thermal equilibrium. First, you should know what is thermal energy. What is thermal energy? Thermal energy is nothing but the energy, the heat energy will be having one body and heat energy having the another body. Suppose we will connect the two bodies and one is hot body and another one is cold body. Okay. That is a hot body, then another one is cold body. Okay. It will be contact with one another. That is a hot. Okay. It's a cold body. So the heat energy is free transfer from one body to another body. The heat will be equal. It will be balanced to the two bodies. Okay. ரெண்டு பாடியும் ஒன்றா பக்கத்தில் கனெக்ட் பண்ணுறீங்க. அப்போ ஒரு பாடியிலேருந்து இன்னொரு பாடிக்கு ஹீட் எனர்ஜி ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஆகி ஈக்குலிபிரியம் ஆகும். அது இப்போ தான் தேர்மல் ஈக்குலிபிரியம். பட் த எனர்ஜி இஸ் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஃப்ரம் ஒன் பாடி டு அனதர் பாடி. தட் இஸ் தேர்மல் எனர்ஜி. Thermal energy is nothing but one body having some heat, that is called thermal energy. Okay. So that the two bodies having the different heat energy, but it will be transferred from one body to another body. It will be equally shared and then to form a thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium ஒன்றும் இல்லை. ஒருத்தன்ட்ட ஒரு 10 rupees இருக்குது, ஒருத்தன்ட்ட 5 rupees இருக்குன்னா it will be giving, first person is giving some money to the second person, and second person will be gaining some money from the first person. It will be equal to, it will be balanced, that is thermal equilibrium. That is the equilibrium position of money, but in this stage, sharing the two bodies by the way of heat, it will be share the thermal energy, it will be in a equilibrium position. Okay, ரெண்டு heat energy share பண்ணிட்டு equilibrium ஆகுது, அது பேர் தான் thermal equilibrium. Okay, so that is thermal energy. In this thermal equilibrium stage, one body is giving to the heat, another one body it will be getting cool. Okay, so in the term we know down the heating and cooling, two terms. One is heat and another one is cooling. Heating and cooling. Okay, always heat will be transferred from higher temperature to lower temperature. For example, one body is having the high temperature, nearby body will be having the lower temperature. For example, I will give one example to explain that. Take one cup of coffee or tea. Okay, will be keep it on the table. 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, the temperature will be always constant in the before phenomena. No, because the temperature will be sharing to the surroundings, so the heat energy will be loose to the surroundings, and but the surroundings will be gaining the temperature from the cup of coffee. ஒரு cup of coffee எடுத்து நீங்கள் டேபிளில் வச்சுருங்க, வச்சுட்டு ஒரு 5 minutes இல்லை 10 minutes லேட்டரோ நீங்கள் அதை பார்க்கும்போது அப்படியே ஹாட்டாகவே இருக்குமா, கோலாக இருக்குமா, கூலாக இருக்கும். பிகாஸ் the heat in the hot coffee will be transferred to the surrounding. Okay, surrounding will be gain the heat energy from the hot coffee or anyone. Okay, so that first the heat energy will be transferred from higher body to lower body. The lower body is getting a heat, that the phenomenon is heating. So the energy will be transferred from hot to cold, so high temperature to lower temperature. The lower temperature object will be getting the heat, that is the phenomenon as heating. At cooling, the heat will be transferred from lower to higher, the heat will be transferred from it will be lower the temperature, so that object will be cooling. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, ஹாட்டாக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆப்ஜெக்ட் கூல் ஆகிறதுக்கு ஹாட்டாக இருக்க ஆப்ஜெக்டை கூலாக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்டோட கனெக்ட் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா இந்த இடத்துல ஹீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும், தட் த ஃபினாமினா இஸ் ஹீட்டிங். பட் கூலாக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்டை நீங்கள் ஹாட் கூட வைக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா ஹாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய temperature வந்து டவுன் ஆகும், தட் இஸ் கூலிங். ஸோ ஆல் த டைம்ஸ் த கூலிங் இட் வில் பி நோ டவுன் இன் த ஹீட்டிங் ஃபார்ம். ஓகே, எப்போவுமே நம்ம கூலிங்கையும் ஹீட்டிங் தான் சொல்லுவோம், பிகாஸ் it will be transfer the energy, so it will be called as heating and cooling. So in the phenomenon of heating and cooling to form the thermal equilibrium. Okay, heat பண்ணியோ அல்லது கூல் பண்ணியோ ரெண்டு பாடி ஒன்றுக்கு ஒன்று thermal energy ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிறது பேர் தான் thermal equilibrium. So the two phenomena it will be act as in a thermal equilibrium, one is heating, another one is cooling. Okay, so the next is heat. What are the characteristics feature in the heat transfer? Heat energy transfer, what are the characteristics features? So always the heat energy will be transferred from hot body to lower body. Okay, always the heat energy is transferred from hot object to lower object, that is the first point. And second one, two objects will be contact with one another, one body is heat, it will be lose the heat energy, another one object will be gain the heat energy. So always the heat energy will be gain, it will be equal to heat energy will be lost. Okay, what is the first point? The heat energy will be transfers always higher temperature to lower temperature. Okay, the heat energy will be always travels from higher temperature to lower temperature. And second one is how much amount of heat will be gained from the hot body is equal to how much amount of heat will be lost by the first body. ரெண்டு பாடியை கனெக்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஒரு பாடியில் டெம்பரேச்சர் குறைஞ்சிட்டே வரும், இன்னொரு பாடியில் ஹீட் வந்து கெயின் ஆகிட்டே வரும். ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் இஸ் இன் ஈக்குவலிபிரியம் கண்டிஷன் இட் வில் பி ஈக்குவல். ஸோ த ஹீட் கெயின் இட் வில் பி ஈக்குவல் டு ஹீட் லாஸ்ட். Okay, that is the thermal energy. So thermal equilibrium and the term of heat and the term of heating and cooling and thermal energy and thermal equilibrium stage. And third one is mass does not alter when the heat it will be applied or carried. Mass does not alter means one object will be heat, when the heating the object will be changed in the state, but mass does not change. So the mass does not altered, mass does not altered, is not altered. Okay, so in the heat transfer, one the heat energy will be transferred from high temperature to lower temperature, and heat gained is equal to heat loss. And third one is mass does not alter. What's the meaning that mass does not alter? Mass is not atom means the heat energy, heat will be transferred from hot to lower, but heat only it will be changed, but shape on the time it will be changed, but mass does not change. Okay, that is a mass is not altered. And then go for the next one. That is a unit of heat energy, thermal energy, unit of heat energy or unit of thermal energy. Okay, then one is 1 calorie. Always the heat energy is noted down in the form of joule. So always the heat energy mentioned in the form of joule, because the energy, the unit of energy is joule. But 1 calorie or 1 kilocalorie. So two forms the unit will be defined. First, joule. Joule is the unit of energy. That is a heat energy also called joule. But 1 calorie. 1 calorie. How will you define the 1 calorie? The temperature is required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. What's the meaning that na? 1 gram water எடுத்துக்கோங்க, அதோடைய டெம்பரேச்சர் ரைஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு 1 டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் ரைஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ ஹீட் எனர்ஜி தேவையோ அதுதான் 1 calorie. So 1 calorie is nothing but the heat energy is required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. So 1 gram of, take to 1 gram of water and heat will be applied to the 1 gram of water and the rising temperature is 1 degree, that is called 1 calorie. 1 kilocalorie means the heat energy is required to rise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water through 1 degree Celsius. 1 gram water எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா அது 1 gram substance எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா அது 1 calorie, but 1 kilogram substance, that is called 1 kilocalorie. So 1 kilocalorie is nothing but the unit of heat energy. How will you define? The amount of heat energy is required to rise the temperature of water or substance through 1 kilogram substance through 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so that is the unit of heat energy, that is 1 calorie and 1 kilocalorie. Okay, then effect of heat. Next one is effects of heat. Effect of heat. Heat will be applied to the body. What are the characters to be changed? ஒரு திங்கை நீங்கள் ஹீட் பண்ணுறீங்க, அது என்னெல்லாம் சேஞ்ச் ஆகும்? The thing will be changed from solid to liquid or liquid to gas or any one. So first one, the thing will be changed the size or solid to liquid or liquid to gas and solid to gas or anything. So first the thing will be changed. Okay, thing kodeya idu change agum. Then temperature to be changed. What's the meaning that temperature to be changed? Continuously the heat will be applied to the body. The body temperature will be increases. Okay, and then all the heat energy and then reduce the heat energy, the temperature will be reduced. Okay, sometimes the thing shape it will be altered. Okay, that all are the effects of heat. Effects of heat means if you apply the heat energy to any one body, to change the state of thing, it will be changed. Suppose the thing will be in a solid to form a liquid, and that the thing will be in a liquid to form a gas. Okay, sometimes solid turns into gas. What is the process? That is the sublimation. For example, camphor, you will burn the camphor not to be in a liquid, is continuously it will be turns into gas. So that also the heat energy will be supplied to one body to that effect it will be done in any one substance. And second one, the size and shape will be changed, and then heat will be temperature will be increased or decreased. Okay, that are all the effects of heat. And then something third one is expansion of substances. What's the meaning that expansion of substances? If you heat is applied to the any one metal or anything, that the metal will be expand. For example, expansion of solids. Third one is expansion of solids. Expansion of solids. What's the meaning that expansion of solids? I will give one example to explain this topic. In the summer days, the track of railway tracks will be expanded. All the railway tracks will be having some gap. Okay, already you learn in the 8th standard or 9th standard. All the railway tracks, in between some gap is there. Why? That the gap it will be filled in summer, because the metal in the track it will be expanded on the summer days. summer days the high amount of heat energy is applied to the metal body. The metal body it will be expand some length. On the basis the gap it will be filled. So easily the train will be go on the straight track. அங்கங்கே சின்ன சின்ன கேப் இருக்கும். Why? அந்த கேப்பில் in the summer days the gap it will be filled to expansion of metal. Metal வந்து heat energy continuous சம்மரில் சப்ளை ஆகிறதுனால metal expand ஆகி அந்த கேப்பை fill பண்ணும். So okay, that is a very good example to expansion of solar. So 3 types of expansions in the solar. One is linear expansion. What's the meaning that linear expansion? Linear expansion is nothing but linearly the metal to be expanded by applying heat. Linearly means take one metal, okay, take one metal, the length is y, okay, length is y. After the heating the metal will to be expanded some length, okay, that is del y, something like that. Okay, del L or L. So this is the original length L0 and del L is the this is the original length, that is the change in length. Okay, so ஒரு மெட்டல் வந்து லீனியராக இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, ஸ்கேல் மாதிரி இருக்குன்னா அதை நீங்கள் ஹீட் பண்ணும்போது it will be expanded by applying the heat. Okay, so how will you calculate that formula? Change in length by original length is equal to alpha L into del T. Okay, alpha L will be directly proportional to del T. Actually del L by L0 it will be directly proportional to del T first. If you have to ignore that proportional it will be equal, you mention the alpha A. So alpha L is the linear coefficient of linear expansion. So change in length del L by L0 is equal to del T, change in temperature. So alpha L is equal to, alpha L is nothing but coefficient of linear expansion. What's the meaning that coefficient of linear expansion? Coefficient of linear expansion is nothing but is the some value of linear expansion. எவ்வளோ வந்து எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆகுது அந்த வேல்யூ. ஸோ coefficient of linear expansion alpha L is equal to del L by del T by L0. So how will you define the coefficient of linear expansion is change in length per degree rise in temperature to original length. Change in length by the change in temperature. ஒரு டிகிரி ரைஸ் இன் டெம்பரேச்சருக்கு ஒவ்வொரு டிகிரி ரைஸ் ஆகும்போது எவ்வளோ லென்த் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது பை ஒரிஜினல் லென்த். ஸோ சேஞ்ச் இன் லென்த் பெர் டிகிரி ரைஸ் இன் டெம்பரேச்சர் பை ஒரிஜினல் லென்த். Okay, that is the coefficient of linear expansion. On the way the coefficient of superficial expansion and cubical expansion. Aerial expansion is called as superficial expansion, and second one is aerial expansion and superficial expansion. Aerial or superficial expansion. Aerial expansion and superficial expansion is equal to area wise will be taken as a one object. The area is A and change after heating the area will be changed, that is del A. Okay, ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்துக்கிறீங்க அதோட ஏரியா A, but after heating the area it will be increased, that is a del A. And then you have to calculate this way, that is a change in area by original area, that will be equal to change in area. This is the original area is del A naught. So del A by A naught alpha A into del T. What's the meaning that alpha is the proportionality constant, that is will be normally del A by A naught is equal to del T, but proportional we will cancel out by adding alpha A, that is the coefficient of aerial expansion. Okay, so coefficient of aerial expansion is equal to change in area per degree rise in temperature to original area. ஒரு டிகிரி ரைஸ் பண்ணும்போது அதில் எவ்வளோ ஏரியா சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது பை அதோடைய ஒரிஜினல் ஏரியா என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்க்குறது தான் coefficient of aerial expansion. So by applying heat the length it will be increased, that is the linear expansion. The area it will be increased, that is the aerial expansion or superficial expansion. What's the formula? It will be get down to the 2 alpha L is equal to del L by del T into L naught, and alpha A is equal to del A by del T by A naught. What's the meaning that coefficient of linear expansion is change in length per degree rise in temperature to original length. Coefficient of aerial expansion is change in area per degree rise in temperature to original area. Okay, then next go for area, linear, aerial, and third one is volume expansion or cubical expansion. Volume expansion or cubical expansion is nothing but the same way we will explain. that is cubical expansion or cubical expansion. What's the meaning that cubical expansion? One thing it will be in a cubic size. Okay, that is a cube. It will be applied, first the volume is V naught, and after heating it will be applied to the body, the cube, that the full size will be changed. How this way? There is a so the heat it will be applied to the body, the volume of the cube it will be changed. அதாவது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து லீனியராக சேஞ்ச் ஆகுதுன்னு சொன்னோம், செகண்ட் ஏரியாவில் சேஞ்ச் ஆகணும்னு சொன்னோம். இங்கே டோட்டலி த லீனியர் அண்ட் volume, linear and area it will be changed, that is the volume. Volume completely changed by applying heat, that is the cubical expansion. So how will you calculate? That is a del V. So del V by V naught is equal to del T actually, but it will be proportional to del T. Proportion will be cancelled out. Del V by V naught is equal to alpha V into del T. Alpha V is nothing but that is the volume expansion, coefficient of volume expansion. Coefficient of volume expansion, it will be, how will you define the coefficient of volume expansion? Coefficient of volume expansion is defined as a rise in volume by degree rise in temperature to original volume. ஒரு டிகிரி ரைஸ் பண்ணும்போது எவ்வளோ வால்யூம் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது பை அதோடைய ஒரிஜினல் வால்யூம் என்ன, இது பார்க்குறது தான் இது coefficient of cubical expansion. So 3 expansion in solids, one is linear expansion, second one is aerial expansion, and third one is cubical expansion. Linear expansion means length it will be changed by applying heat, but area expansion means area it will be changed when heat is applied, and third one is cubical expansion means when heat is applied the total volume it will be changed. So the three it will be explained that the expansion of solids, and next an expansion of liquids and gases. Expansion of liquids is nothing but if you take one liquid in a container, if you heat applied to the body, the container, the water it will be heat. Okay, or water or container எடுத்துக்கிறீங்க. Okay, the heat will be applied to the liquid. First part of the energy it will be heat the container, and part of the energy it will be used to heat the water surface. Okay, if you take the water, if you take one container, okay, so filled with water, the heat will be applied to the bottom of the container. Bottom of the container, first part of the energy it will be used to heat the container, and part of the energy it will be used to heat the water surface. Okay, நீங்கள் ஒரு கேண்டில் வச்சு ஹீட் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா ஒரு எனர்ஜி இந்த கண்டெய்னரை ஹீட் பண்ண யூஸ் ஆகும், செகண்ட் எனர்ஜி உள்ளக்கூடிய வாட்டரை ஹீட் பண்ண எக்ஸ்பிளைன் ஆகும் யூஸ் ஆகும். ஓகே, ஸோ liquid expansion, that is the expansion of liquids, expansion of liquids by applying heat. Part of the energy it will be used to heat the container, and part of the energy will be used to heat the water or liquid. Okay, so that is the three ways, that is a real expansion and apparent expansion. How will you expand the water? Suppose the water having some atoms, the atoms to be vibrate by using the heat energy, by applying heat energy, that will be moving into the continuous motion. That the motion the liquid will be expand. ஒரு திங் நீங்கள் எப்படி எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆகுது, உள்ளே இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆட்டம்ஸை நம்ம ஹீட் பண்ணுறதுனால ஆட்டம்ஸ் வைப்ரேட் ஆகி மூவ் ஆக ஆரம்பிக்கும். அப்படி மூவ் ஆகும்போது அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்டுடைய சைஸோ ஷேப்போ மாறும், இதுதான் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷன். ஓகே, ஸோ லிக்விட் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷன் மீன்ஸ் ஆட்டம்ஸ் இன் த லிக்விட்ஸ் it will be expand, it will be moved by the heat energy, that will be called liquid expansion. So liquid expansion in two ways, that is a real expansion and apparent expansion. A real expansion means is the two ways the liquid expansion it will be explained, that is a real expansion and apparent expansion. A real and apparent expansion. Okay, so real expansion means expansion of liquid without the container. கண்டெய்னரே இல்லாமல் ஒரு வாட்டர் மட்டும் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், அது எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா அது ரியல் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷன். Without the container, the liquid only expand by applying heat, that is a real expansion. But apparent expansion means, suppose you have to get, if you consider one container is filled with water, there the water it will be heat, and the heat it will be applied to the container. First the container to be heat, otherwise the water to be heat. ஒரு கண்டெய்னரில் வாட்டர் எடுத்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா முதல் கண்டெய்னர் தானே ஹீட் ஆகும், அதுக்கப்புறம் பாத்திரம் முதல் சுடும், அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் பாத்திரத்துக்குள்ள இருக்கக்கூடிய வாட்டர் ஹீட் ஆகும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் apparent expansion. This apparent expansion will be expand in two ways. One is expansion of metal and expansion of liquid. So apparent expansion by either usage of two, one is container, another one is liquid. So one experiment it will be demonstrated to explain that apparent expansion. Take one sphere shaped container, so filled with colored liquid. How? Why you take the colored liquid? Because thermometer will be inserted on the top side of the container. The thermometer will be rising the temperature, rising the water level. It will be mentioned in the, not a thermometer, is a glass tube, and then glass tube will be the rising water level. It will be increase in the glass tube. It will be note down L1, L2, L3. Okay. So first, container having liquid, colored liquid, you have to apply the heat energy and the bottom of the container. Applying heat energy at the bottom of the container. First the container to be heat and the colored liquid it will be heat. Okay. So colored liquid heat and automatically the water to be expand. It will be moving in the glass tube in the mention of L1. Okay, L1 level to be mentioned. After you removing the heat, the water level will be rising down. Okay, that is L2 and L3 value will be noted down. That's the same experiment. We will mention the real expansion and apparent expansion. L1 is there, L2 is there, L3 is there. Real expansion is L3 minus L2. What is this? That is L3, that is L2. Okay, L3 and L2. This is the real expansion. Real expansion means container heat ஆகாம ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக வாட்டர் மட்டும் ஹீட் ஆயிருந்துச்சுன்னா அது ரியல் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷன். ஸோ த டோட்டல் இந்த மேலே எக்ஸ்பெண்ட் ஆகிருக்கல இது வந்து என்னது L3, தட் இஸ் L3 minus L1 is L3 total L3 minus L1 is L3 minus L1 is apparent expansion. Apparent expansionக்கும் ரியல் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷனுக்கும் ஒரு டிஃப்ரென்ஸும் கிடையாது. Real expansion means without a container the liquid it will be heated. Apparent expansion means first container to be heat and then water to be heat. So the three ways the expansion will be explained. L1, L2, L3 is note down. First, with the container the heat will be applied to the container, the water level to be increased, you note down L1, and after remove the heat the expansion will be down, it will be mentioned as L2, and then apparent again it will be heat the container and L2 it will be note down. So real expansion is total L3 minus L2, that is the real expansion. Apparent expansion means L3 minus L1, that is apparent expansion. So that is the real expansion and apparent expansion. This is all called the expansion of liquid by using heat. A third one is expansion of gases. This is the same way the expansion of gases to be explained. Okay. So expansion of gases means gases carrying some atoms. So by using the heat, by applying the heat on the gas container, first the container to be heat and then inside gas to be heat, the gas atoms in the gas to be expand to moving in a outer surface. So that is the gas expansion. So the expansion in three ways was solid expansion and liquid expansion and gas expansion. Solid expansion in we had to discuss within the three ways, that is linear, aerial and cubical expansions by applying heat. And then liquid expansion in the explained in two ways, that is a real expansion and apparent expansion. Real expansion means bondல இருக்கக்கூடிய வாட்டர் சன்லைட் பட்டு எவாப்ரேட் ஆகுது, அது வந்து என்னது ரியல் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷன். bondல இருக்கக்கூடிய வாட்டர் சன்லைட் அது மேலே ஃபாலோ ஆகிட்டே, the sunlight will be fall on continuously to the water surface in the bond, it will be expand and to create a water vapor, the water vapor will be moved into the atmosphere. So that is apparent expansion, sorry real expansion. And apparent expansion means if you take the container with water, first heat will be applied to the container to be first to be heated and then the water to be heated, that the way the liquid it will be expanded, that is the apparent expansion. And gaseous expansion means the gas to be heated, the gas to be expanded. Okay, the today session is over, and what was learned in the today class, that is what is temperature, what is thermal energy, what is heat and temperature, what is the unit of temperature, what is absolute scale, what is thermal equilibrium, what is heating and cooling. Okay, and then what are the features, it will be having the transfer of heat or heat energy transfer ஆகுதுனா என்னென்ன features இருக்கும், that then unit of heat energy, that's 1 calorie and 1 kilocalorie. Okay, then what are the effects of temperature when you apply the heat energy, what are the effects will be present in the substance, that is expansion of solids and expansion of liquid and expansion of gases. Okay, today home assignment, home assignment. Learn and write the expansion of solids. Expansion of solids or expansion of substance. Okay. So students, is note down. Learn and write the expansion of solids. Okay. Thank you.